Welcome back. Well, he leads operations at Mercy General Hospital in Sacramento. Tadron Kennedy is now in the role of Chief Operating Officer, and he joins us this morning. Tadron, good morning. Thanks so much for being here, and welcome to Sacramento.
Good morning, Mandy. Thanks for having me.
Of course.
Pretty exciting.
Explain for people your role as COO.
Yeah, well, I'm Tadron Kennedy, native son of Hattiesburg, Mississippi, so really proud to be here, happy to be here. It's really exciting. It truly is an honor. I am the Chief Operating Officer at Mercy General Hospital. Of course, it's in East Sacramento, so I've been here over 100 years, started by the Sisters of Mercy. I have the pleasure of being over all day-to-day operations, helping our clinicians with operational efficiency, strategic projects, and then throughput at the hospital.
I know that you moved here from Los Angeles, though, so you've been in California for a little bit, so you're not completely new to the West Coast. Why was this an important position for you? I
think for me, when I first met, CEO Stephen Foster, and then met, some of the Sisters of Mercy and toured the facility, it felt like home. I'm a Southerner, so family is really important to me, right? I'm a native son of Hattiesburg, Mississippi, so I always love to shout out my hometown there and my parents. So I have Southern family upbringing and roots, and it's just something about when I walked into the building of Mercy General Hospital, saw the engagement. We really take human kindness seriously. And I tell you, I've been in enough hospitals, enough locations where everyone says culture is important, but I mean, it really is important in that building. You can just feel the spirit there. So for me, it was an honor. I fell in love with it, and I made that leap of faith and came north.
Well, welcome once again to Sacramento. So I know you probably don't and can't give me any breaking news per se, but tell us, if you can, a little bit about your plans over the time that you'll be here.
I'd say for me, I've been in the role 5 months, going on 6 months now. I think it's really important as a Chief Operating Officer to come in and evaluate operations, align with the strategic plans and the goals that the Chief Operating Officer or the Chief Executive Officer have, such as my current boss, Stephen Foster, and then understand the mission of the organization. So for me, it's about evaluating throughput, operations, understand things that have been done before, understand opportunities based on maybe the market and based on maybe the patient population, just identify opportunities to help our clinicians with throughput, efficiency, and then high quality care that we take very seriously.
And so you say you're still in that position right now of trying to evaluate?
I'd say it's an ongoing thing. Every month, every year, regardless of the role, you're always evaluating. But coming in, I think I've finally gotten out of that phase to where I think we got some pretty good plans with our clinicians and our great team to really help improve patient care and throughput.
Do you want to talk about what some of those plans are?
Sure. I think one of the most basic ones, I think most operators around the country are dealing with this, is just how do we improve and assist with throughput in our emergency rooms? How do we continue to provide high quality care and continue to help throughput of patients that are on the inpatient side already admitted, so that they can, go through that proper level of care, go through the right treatment, and then discharge to the appropriate locations, home or in post-op facilities, and then continue to flow patients through the ER so that we can get people the timely care that they need. Sure. And I think that's an ongoing thing, and I think it's something that, based on the teamwork and the culture of the hospital, I think we got some pretty good plans for and going to be successful on.
How can the community support you in this role, and if there are, things or issues that come up, how can they best communicate that with the hospital?
That is a great question, because usually, people come to us for preventative measures and for care. I'd say advocacy. We have different events at the hospital. We've got a great foundation that, seeks to partner with the community to look for opportunities to maybe provide resources and provide maybe advocacy in the community and insight, right? But I think from a community perspective is if the community is very vocal and honest in communicating to the healthcare systems and healthcare providers about, the trends and needs in the community, as well as supporting us when we're and working with us, collaborating when we're trying to create opportunities for innovation, I think that'll go a long way.
Okay. Well, thank you very much once again for joining us. Welcome to Sacramento again, and always good to see you.
Happy to be here, and I look forward to serving the community.
Awesome.
Yeah.